I came up with this word in some of my reading called somnambulistic. And what that is like sleepwalking. It's like living life, but you're not actually awake and aware. And I think what's really interesting thing about that Lego movie is it's like the head character, he's kind of this dumbass and he's kind of bungling his way through, what am I supposed to do? And like the wise guy saying, like, you gotta actually think of something that nobody thought of before. They're actually telling him he has to use creativity, and that's what he has to do. He has to learn how to use the Legos, like make a circle into a wheel, and that saves their life or whatever. It's just like using a little bit of imagination and creativity to kind of think around the problem. Every time I bring up these issues with people, like they get it on a certain level, like the taxes is stealing, like they're like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but because they can't see from here to the finish line, and it seems like scary or unrealistic to go from where we're at now to a world where we're all self-responsible, then it can't happen because I can't imagine it. Therefore, well, let's just go with the shitty program we got now of cheating and stealing and raping one another. But back to the Lego movie, the point I really want to make about that, and it's the same point I made in my presentation, is imagination, having the ability to create and imagine. It has a lot to do with creation itself. And like people that are somnambulistic, that are asleep, they must not get that there's a God, that there is a master builder, that there is intelligence, mentalism, like you talked about. The universe is intelligent, and this is an amazing, fantastic, mind-blowing experience we're having here, that we get an opportunity to live and be part of this amazing experience of creation. And how real is that? And how amazing is that? Why the fuck would you sleep through that? There's work to be done. And that's if you're tuned in, and if you've done the work enough to where your brain's not constantly distracted by all the little bullshit in Lego world, and you can actually focus for long enough to listen to the voice inside of you, it's going to tell you, do something good. Do something that shows you care, and true care is always going to be a level of hard work or frustration or pain, but it doesn't have to be suffering, because we're not choosing just to, like we talked about before, just to go through all the terrible bad things, just to go through the terrible bad things.